The sacred mountain of Hikurangi looks down on Ruatoria, a unique stage in the New Zealand heartland for the 2012 Meads Cup final. A decade has been and gone since the tiny East Coast Union captured the imagination with their rise through the 3rd Division and into the 2nd Division final of the National Provincial Championship. That success gave way to tougher times, but now Ruatoria takes centre stage again as Ngāti Porou East Coast host Wanganui in the Meads Cup final. Kia ora tātou and welcome back to Whakarua Park in Ruatoria, this little town that today becomes a great big town. Sky TV delighted to be back here for a live broadcast for the first time in just over a decade. They were memorable days around the turn of the millennium. We've got a beautiful sunny day here. There's a bit of a breeze about, which we'll tell you more about shortly. And once again, they've come from all parts of the East Cape, by car, by truck, bus, on foot, and on horseback. There's a wonderful feeling here as the Wanganui team are led out by their skipper, Peter Rowe, an admirable player. There's some real experience in the pack with the likes of Lock John Smythe, prop Sean McDonough. Suffered a bit of a blow during the week with the loss of their ace goal kicker, Mark Davis. He's made it as far as the reserves. Reta Lama takes the field in number 10, but they do have an ace up their sleeve. Literally in fullback, ace Asalemo Malo, and a powerful midfield combo of Sangote and Chase. Two big men in 12 and 13. And you can see Mark Davis there, his name on the reserves bench. He's had real injury problems, but have at least managed to clear him for the reserves. And now we await the arrival of the home team. Anyone following rugby around the turn of the millennium couldn't help but be captured by the story of East Coast. And now the Waiata Paikea rings out for the home team. Special moment for Kerihama Blackman, the lock today, who will play his 50th game for Ngāti Porou East Coast. Ngarimu Simpkins, the skipper, one of a group of experienced players who've come back here to help out this union. He's certainly been a tremendous leader. And look out for number 3, Fisi Ihoi, the big Tongan prop who loves to run with the ball. He's a real crowd pleaser. Cowboy Ingram in 7, another. Well, interesting place to find a man from Northern Ireland, but John Semple, who once played for the famous Ballymena club in Ulster, has been a playmaker and a point-scoring machine, and some great news for East Coast with their skipper, Rua Tipoki, cleared late in the piece to take the field for this game. A man who has certainly got great experience to go with his tremendous skill and ability. Now the players come to the sideline, where firstly there will be a moment's silence in memory of one of the greatest of New Zealand rugby players, Sir Wilson Wineray. proud moment for Kahu and Dave Waitoa, leading the crowd with the singing of the national anthem. A great moment too for the players to be playing in a game and have the national anthem sung ahead of kickoff. Just before we go to the haka, let's go sideline. Willie Lose, who's got a special guest with him this afternoon.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant conditions here, Tony. And a man sitting next to me as well as Doone Harrison, who played in the 99, 2000 and 2001 finals. So we'll have some expert comments coming from an East Coast perspective.
Yeah, kia ora everyone, kia ora whānau. TJ, you know, like you said, with the national anthem, it's an absolute pleasure to hear that again, and we haven't heard it since 99, so hopefully the result will be the same today.
Te uranga o te rā, the haka of Ngāti Porou East Coast Rugby, where they pay tribute to the mountain, to the river, to their people. And here's the referee for this afternoon's game, Sheldon Eden Whaitiri of Auckland. Willie mentioned there's a breeze about, but it's blowing across the ground. So maybe we won't have a repeat of what happened in 1999 when East Coast played with the wind in both halves. Matthew Cooper alongside me. I was lucky enough to be here with your brother on that great day in 1999. Nice to have you along here, Matt.
Oh, exciting. This is it. This is the end of the game, of the play for these two teams. East Coast looking for their best ever result in New Zealand rugby if they can win this afternoon. Wanganui, they're special, aren't they? They've been in every Heartland final. It's special drive up from Gisborne. Looking forward to this one, TJ.
Yes, Wanganui have played in every Meads Cup final. They've won 3, they've lost 3. East Coast, the beaten team last year. Can they avenge that here today at Whakaroa Park in Ruatoria? And it's John Semple who sets play underway here. And Fraser Hammond, the man in number 6, who charges back at the oncoming East Coast players. Bright sunshine for the teams here today as Areta Lama kicks downfield, and it's gone straight to Vernon Bartlett. And now here's one of the danger men moving it on, Kraft Chemis, and that familiar step of Ruatipoki. Fullback stayed up on the line, Vernon Bartlett. Wanganui looking to hold him up. Nick Cranston, the tall lock. In fact, he's ripped the ball off him. So here's turnover possession for Wanganui. But the oncoming East Coast players certainly providing a disruption. The ball's been lost forward. And referee Sheldon Eden Whaitiri decides there's no advantage. And so East Coast are going to get the first scrum of the game on the attack, midway 22 and halfway in Wanganui territory.
Intensity already shown both sides there. Great play from Nick Cranston, the Wanganui lock there to steal the ball. But the error there just on that breakaway from that phase play. But geez, the intensity. She's a big East Coast pack too. A lot of experience in both these sides, Tony.
One of the experienced players is the man who's down and receiving some attention. Just, in fact, maybe just adjusting his boot there. Is Narimu Simpkins, but a real boost not long before kickoff for the home team with the news that Ruatipoki, who was originally named in the reserves, had been cleared to play in this game. And I'm sure Willie, sitting alongside you, Doone Harrison, will be able to tell us just how important Ruatopoki is to this team.
Yeah, no, you're right there, TJ. You know, he's had a lot of experience, Rua, and his words that he gives out to the team is pretty inspirational, and I'm sure he wouldn't want to miss this one.
We're good to go.
He had a groin problem, but we know what a great sidestep. He's got tremendous clash in midfield today with Ruatopoki and Pomari Samupo, who's a big, strong fellow playing at centre against Sangote and Chase, two big, powerful men in the Wanganui midfield.
Touch! Sit! No attempt to bind, straight to ground.
Scrum penalty, and so Wanganui get the opportunity to put the ball down into East Coast territory. And so we'll have the first line out of the match.
Kicking right into the teeth of the breeze there, Wanganui, Arita Lama. And there it is on the other side. No bind from the loose head from East Coast. There's the penalty from Faitari.
That's been pinched. So nice work by Parata for East Coast, and they spread the ball wide. Stabbed through by Samupo. And kicked out into touch on the full by Asalemo Malo for Wanganui. So nice work at the line out here. It's Tanitoa Parata at the back. And already we've seen a willingness of East Coast to move the ball. So this will be Simpkins to throw on the far side now. And going up is Blackman, but it's been taken off them by Tutauha. Coming through for Wanganui, and they're going to get a second penalty.
That line out, just an example of how strong this wind is, Tony, because he actually threw it to the number 2 jumper. It hardly reached the first person, and so they lost possession there.
Better for Lama now, the Wanganui 5'8", using the side on the Willie Lose side where he's from there, just kicks the ball out. Good play there. Now Wanganui have their opportunity.
Well, fantastic support here from the local community, all the way up from Gisborne, along the way, all the fences decked out and the light blue and white balloons. And here come Wanganui now. First chance of the game for Sangote to run the ball up. Kuvarides is the halfback. And there he is in number 9, a member of the New Zealand Heartland team that'll tour Samoa. And now Rohina, there's some big props out there today for both of these sides. Now Lama looking for some space in close. Kuvarides and Hammond it is. So the midway 22 and halfway here, Wanganui. Winning repeat phases. Now Lama looks to swing the ball wide. Malo up in the line. He's the danger man, but he's made a couple of early mistakes. Put a kick out on the full and lost possession there, although it wasn't knocked forward, so they retain it, but they have to go all the way back to halfway. And now Sangote, determined run from him, loses possession in the tackle, but again it's not forward. Now Rohina spins it wide, but look at the speed of East Coast getting up on defence. Wanganui continue to press though. Here's Malo. Ball held up off the ground, but now they've been able to deliver it. And the referee's playing advantage to Wanganui here.
And the side entry.
And they're quite happy to take the penalty. You can see Rohina there, just rolling it along the ground.
And the side,
a couple of big hits too, Wally. Fisio, I think put the big hit on your side. The intensity is huge here in this grand final. Having a few problems around the ruck there. The East Coast side been pinged a couple of times. And here's the break here, and he's having a good game, Songita already. Good start from the midfielder. It's a strong midfield battle here this afternoon in Ruatoria.
Yeah, you can see that Ruatopoki just getting his hand through to knock it back. It's physical in the breakdown, and it was actually Brent Ingram from the East Coast who put a massive hit on one of the players from Wanganui, so no love lost here at all.
So Wanganui will have the first opportunity. Nick Harding, their left winger, has taken over goal-kicking duties in the absence of Davis. Good strike, just holding up a little, but over. That's a fine kick. That's an excellent start for the man they call Squid, Nick Harding.
A very well-known Wanganui family name, the Harding family. And that's an excellent start for Nick Harding, right into the teeth of the breeze. Excellent kick, good start, Wanganui.
So back to halfway they come, and John Semple looks to drive the kick deep, and well, almost went out on the full. Once more, it's Fraser Hammond. Well, he's quite happy to have them on. He's certainly been met with some force when he's hit the ball up. Now Kuvaritis kicking down the touchline, but it'll be an East Coast line out inside the 22. First real opportunity for them to have a go. Although throwing is a problem of a different sort. Normally, the hookers, it's a problem with the wind blowing one way down the field or the other, but he's actually throwing into the teeth of the wind, making it hard to judge, and that's the second one they've lost off their own throw, East Coast. Back it goes to Lama. And a bit more distance that time on the far side. I mentioned the referees, Sheldon Eden Faiteri, Colin Shanks of Poverty Bay, and John Dusto of Thames Valley are his assistants today. Simpkins tries again, and this time getting up and getting in the way was Nick Cranston, so they're winning good line-out possession, and once again Sangote charges at them. Support there in the form of Darren Munro, the number 8, and here's good attacking possession. The stab kick through this time, and having to race back is Faimoto Kraft Chemis. And they're going to drive him over the touchline, are they? Oh no, they've managed to get the ball away, untidy. And now it's fullback Verdon Bartlett who has to set it. Eventually they come away with it. And well, that one's gone off the head of the prop,
Offside.
Sean McDonough, but he was offside.
Oh, good eager defence from Whanganui, just putting the pressure on. The line-out's not functioning right. Tony Johnson mentioned when you throw it on the other side, it's going to favour Wanganui in this first 40 because of the wind. It's going from left to the top right of your screen, as we see it, and a good chance now for Johnny Semple to find some territory for the coast.
Well, these two teams played a tremendous game here in the round robin. And here's the run from Rima Sangote. And a really good offload away to the supporting Darren Munro too. Those two working well. Here's where the offside came.
Oh, he's in the back line. He's in the coast back line.
Well, Simpkins has another go. That's better. And it's Everard Reid who pulls it down. Te Puke. Te Puke just having to work hard to retain possession here, but now they've got it. Charlie Harrison, back it goes to Semple. And he puts up the Gary Owen. You know all about that on Ireland, and oh, he's forced a mistake too. Simon Diven on the right wing has shelled it. Difficult kick swaying around in the breeze. And now East Coast have it, and here's Sigi Fisihoy having a charge.
Well, you called it the Gary Owen. It was an absolute stunning up and under from Semple here. I think Ty Milwaukee coming through. Oh, the big hit. And just, here he is. And just realise that the crowd here, this is not Westpac Stadium. This is Whakiroa Park in Ruatoria. They're very, very close.
Stop sides, okay.
So a couple of early handling mistakes here at Whakarua Park with
Nothing wrong with verbals, mate.
that unfortunate fellow there, Simon Diven, who had TK Mweke,
Crouch.
the left winger, all over him like a rash.
Touch.
Now here's Charlie Harrison, captained the team through some difficult years, and here he is playing in a successful team and running across field and looking for a hole. Back it goes now to Samupo. The switch to Tipoki. Has to go back and collect it as it's charged, and it's been gathered in by Nick Cranston for Wanganui. And off goes the big lock, and he's going to score. Nick Cranston with the first try of the game for Wanganui.
No, not now, not now.
Well, it came from the charge down. It sat up for him, and off he went.
Oh, he showed speed too. There's the Pookie, there's the kick. Charge down here, it bobbled around nicely. There's no one in behind. And what speed from Nick Cranston. He's been involved early. He may have scored one try early. This is probably the best one. The second try in Heartland Championship. Well done, Nick Cranston.
Yeah, the experience, wasn't it, of Tipoki just trying to chip it over because there was space in behind. But look at that. See a big man with ball in hand run 60 metres to score the first try in a final. Special.
Well, he'll give thanks too to his mate John Smythe. He was the man, the other lock, who charged the kick down. So Wanganui are in front with the kick to come from Harding. And he's got another one. Well, he's made a great start, has Nick Harding. He's kicked two difficult goals with that crosswind blowing here. But Nick Cranston, another member of the New Zealand divisional team, good turn of speed from the lock, and so that's stunned the locals here. So simple. Well, he threatened to do it last time, but well, he's bounced that one into touch. Well, that takes some doing, with the wind blowing across towards the far side as we look at it.
Oh, there's the colour, there's the intensity, not the start they wanted. Wanganui, perfect start. Let's have a look here. Oh, yeah, she dropped and dipped, and that's absolutely fine.
Well, you can't blame the Wanganui players for letting it go. So now maybe East Coast with a chance to put some pressure on, and Wanganui can't take it cleanly. So 10-0 the score here. The visitors, the team looking to go back-to-back in the Meads Cup, having won last year. Champions in 2008, 2009, 2011.
Just keep an eye on Mawiki. Just he's out of our shot there. The orange boots for East Coast. And to Pookie. A lot of play happens around number 12.
Behind the ball, 9.
Wirepa in the back of the scrum. He almost intercepted, and it's been picked off again. And charging away with it is Wanganui. And now a chance for Sangotti to open things up. That was Saul Chase in 13, going in just a little upright. He's a big, tall man, the centre. We'll have a look at him in a moment. Sangotti, who really provides so much of the thrust for this Wanganui backline. Now the switch of play to Lama. And he looks for a settler. He's got that beyond Moiki as well. That's another excellent kick.
Beautiful play, Ariti Lama. He summed that up nicely. He used the wind beautifully. And it's the pressure coming on, Willie, up front.
Yeah, it is. Look, the prop is the man that actually gets through and interrupts the ball to transfer from 8 to 9 there. Just going to show the set pieces aren't working. And then here, perfect judgment of the wind. That's exactly the way it's going across the field.
Well, now, Simpkins really has to get this right, and they do. They go to Reid. Everard Reid in number 5, who's a grandson of Tory Reid. He played for the All Blacks back in the 1930s, a legendary figure in Hawke's Bay rugby. And his grandson playing here today for Ngāti Porou East Coast. Now, Semple. He's got a good boot on him, but this time Simon Diven, under a bit less pressure, gets it away to Marlaw. And he'll step and go. Off he goes, the little man, the little fullback. Puts the kick in. Harding giving chase for Wanganui. Desperate defence and getting back and doing well. East Coast have managed to clear it.
Come back, East Coast!
The kick hasn't gone into touch though. Here's Lama. Marlaw, he's going to have a drop kick here. And, well, never really looked like it. And now Moiki's going to have a run. Nice step. Well, the crowd getting excited now as Fisihoy makes the charge and the offload back to Moiki. Finally put into touch, but thrilling stuff there.
Relax, relax.
Oh, great play, East Coast. Maolo did a wonderful run for Wanganui early on. The drop goal wasn't his best piece of work. And here's the break
we're
here.
crowded again.
Beautiful run.
Want us to keep our
And
space?
sidestepped out wide there. Here's the big prop.
Cheers.
Fisio. And good covering defence from Wanganui.
Well, it was the prop, Rahina, who got across. He's having an inspired game. Nothing much that Kuvaritis can do without the halfback, so just takes it in. Certainly getting lively out there.
Okay.
Now, Lama, they're offside. You can see the arm going up from referee Sheldon Eden Faitari here, but Wanganui have got a bit of a roll going here. Off it goes to Lama.
No advantage.
Ball stolen in the tackle, so they'll come back for the
We'll
penalty.
take the second one, 6 offside. Also 7 not rolling.
Offside around that
About
ruck
here,
and
John?
more. Beautiful
Offside?
grand final footy from the challenger. The second qualifier playing so well here. They're doing 50-50 passes. They're taking risks, but they're getting the points into this win.
Shot a goal.
Fantastic play. And Nick Harding looks again.
Time out, time out.
Here's the offside.
Have a word. Brewer, please.
Parata, who made a flying start. Well,
Time's
nothing
off.
much
Captain.
at all between these two teams on the table. Both ended up with the same points, and it was just courtesy of the round-robin win that East Coast had.
Four offences, 3 of them all been in
Wanganui,
and they've got momentum.
they had one
Guys
loss
just folding on
in the
their side,
round-robin
not rolling out. So I
to
need to see
East
an
Coast.
improvement.
And East Coast,
Leave it up
they
here to Phil,
lost
please.
again to South Canterbury.
Okay.
So it was just that victory earlier on in the season that's given them home advantage. Concern on the face of Ruatipoki.
So it's the second visit for Wanganui to Whakatua Park here in Ruatoria. They went down, yes, that's right, they went down 25-17 in round-robin play, and the Coast had one slip-up, didn't they, in their Heartland Championship.
Well, Harding's made a great start with his kicking. This one's on the 10-metre mark. Distance isn't going to be a problem. That's another good kick, but it's just slipped away to the left. Well, I mentioned before that the loss of Mark Davis was a big blow to Whanganui, and he certainly is their playmaker as well as their goal kicker, but Harding looks like he's got a very good boot. This time Semple goes high and not taken by Lama. East Coast bustling through, but here's Sengote. Goes in a bit upright here. Opportunity maybe for Coast to hold him up, but they couldn't do so. Kuvaritis with a little snipe. Taken on by Rahina.
Off your feet, 4.
Penalty, I think that's the first of the game
Straight off your feet. Sealed.
to East Coast. Second.
Try scorer, Nick Cranston, being deemed off his feet. And a good chance for Johnny Semple to put it right down into that red zone territory, and then it's the important line-out throw, and they need to get points in this grand final.
Yeah, well, this is that corner too, Coops. There's a bit of local knowledge that where they've just kicked it.
Yeah, no, this is the corner where every ground has that favourite corner where the home team likes to play, and I think if the Coast plays it down this side, I think the crowd down there will pick it up.
Well, that's the corner where Doone Harrison scored a try, I think, in the 1999 final.
You got a good memory there, TJ.
Well, that's made the top 100 anyway. Here come East Coast, Tipoki. Fisihoy, who was the key man in that. The prop drops the ball, and it's been hacked away downfield by Areta Lama. Scooped up nicely at the back by Verdon Bartlett. And the fullback takes play back to halfway. Semple. Well, this time trying to hook the ball. He's got a nice bounce too. Over the head of Simon Dibben. And he puts the ball out just beyond the 22. There he is, Simon Dibben. Scored 4 tries for Wanganui this year so far.
And he did well too. The ball bounced over him, did nicely to get back, collect his thoughts, and put the ball out sort of midway, halfway in 22, Wanganui territory.
Well, the line-out settling down now. That was Blackman winning it, and Tupaki has a run. The veteran takes it up towards the 22. Well, they get a penalty here. This one thing that the East Coast need to do is tidy up their work around the ruck, the tackle area. They're not protecting it all that well, but this time they get a penalty. And an opportunity
just hung in there, in the
for
side.
John Semple to kick for goal.
Referee suggesting it was the Wanganui captain, Peter Rowe, who came in, didn't keep his feet, but this is the first time they've actually set a target as well, Matt. They need to show a little bit of patience. That the East Coast, they're in a bit of a hurry to try and get through their phases without doing the basics first.
Yeah, a couple of too many cuts, I think. They just need to use their big mans, particularly in the midfield. I think Samorpo's been very good for them going straight. Doon, tell us about this, boy. He's kicked very well, hasn't he, this year?
Oh, yeah, Johnny Semple, you know, he's got a good 60-metre kick on him, so distance shouldn't be a problem, but this will be good to get him a good start.
Is he Johnny, or has he become Hone since he's been here?
Yeah, he's Hone now. I don't know if you've noticed, but he's already just about lost his Irish accent.
Well, yeah, he was on loan. He's playing club footy in Christchurch for New Brighton, and he's been a fantastic acquisition. Century of points. First chance of the game. Well, that's a beautifully judged kick, and Hone, John Semple, the Irishman, puts East Coast on the board. It's 10-3.
Oh, you can tell he's a good kicker. He lined that up beautifully, he allowed for the breeze, and he's going to be valuable as this grand final progresses. Hone Semple.
Might take him just a little bit longer. He might have shaken off his Irish accent. Might take a little bit longer to shake off that Irish suntan of his, but...
Oh, a very important start, wasn't it? They needed that East Coast. It's been a very, very solid start for the Wanganui boys. They'll be thrilled. 10-3 ahead.
Come on.
Well, scoring first has been really important for East Coast this year. Wanganui have denied them that, and that's a great kickoff too. Not taken cleanly though by Cranston coming through. A bit unlucky here, East Coast. I think that was originally knocked on by the Wanganui man coming through, and then knocked on by an East Coast player. That's not how the referee saw it though.
Yeah, it was Nick Cranston, and I think it's let's have a look here. Here's Cranston, the try scorer, forward off his hands, and so I think a little unlucky there as Cranston. Geez, he's getting around, Willie, isn't he?
Well, they're dominating in that facet too, aren't they? That's the biggest difference at the moment.
Unless he ruled that he knocked it off his hands into his head and then forward, that wouldn't be a knock on, but that's getting a bit technical. Munro just holding it up in the back a little, bringing this guy into the action every opportunity. Rima Sangote. And Fraser Hammond, he doesn't mind charging into enemy lines. Rahina. Plucked out of there by Kubaridis. Marlaw. Got to watch this guy. He will wriggle through the smallest gap. And who you might remember playing for Taranaki a few years back. Now the hooker has a charge up towards the 22. Kubaridis, halfback, taking over from Denning Tyrrell, who served them so well for so many years. You can see they feel the need to get up quickly on Sangote, but he's offloaded the ball nicely, and he's got it away to Saul Chase, this big, rangy centre, almost 2 metres tall. He's put on the ground, and they're going to have another drop. This time it's Lama, and that's not far away. That is over. Well, that's a tremendous drop kick from Arita Lama with this strong cross breeze. And Wanganui out to 13-3.
Well, they've got this because of the big boys are working hard up front. The tight five, the likes of McDonough, Ruahini, the tight forwards. That is a lovely drop kick. He took his time, but he allowed for the breeze. He aimed out to the left-hand upright. That's a superb drop goal by Lama. And Songiti, number 12 for Wanganui, you're having a ripper.
Semple kicks down the middle, and it's taken by the skipper, Peter Rowe.
the side.
East Coast
Clearly in the side.
wanting to counter-ruck, but the referee saying they came in the
Still a
side.
penalty. Right in the side. Where you go.
Well, 25 minutes gone in the first half here at Whakarua Park.
Side entry.
And Wanganui controlling things pretty well here. Certainly on the scoreboard.
Yeah, penalties conceded and also turnovers costing East Coast early in this game.
So the man from the Ruapehu club to throw to the line out, lobs it down, and that's difficult, but oh, he's come through and he's scooped it up the hooker, and off he goes on a big charge. Ball squirts ahead. I don't know whether he kicked that. If he has it, they'll come all the way back, or was it a knock on? I think he knocked it on in the tackle.
22.
Well, Tutoha, the hooker,
Kick.
stormed through the middle of the line out. Here he goes, the little fella. And great step too. And it was kicked dead, so it'll be a dropout. Semple gets it nice and high. John Smythe doesn't take it down cleanly, but knocks it down for Cranston. The early try scorer taken on by Peter Rowe, playing in his 7th final for Wanganui. All tied up in there, and eventually they managed to smuggle it back.
Stay back, stay back.
Diven has to go in and play halfback, and nice little short pass there, but coming through Fraser Hammond, unable to take it cleanly. Otherwise, he would have been in the hole. Well, he looks game, this fella, doesn't he? He doesn't mind a charge right into the thick of it.
Oh, absolutely, and they are. I mean, they're an experienced forward pack, aren't they, Wanganui? I think they hold around about 331 caps. They've been around for a while. That loose forward trio are very experienced, and they're not afraid.
Yeah, the man opposite him, Tane Tom Parata, he was the man that rushed out of the line. He's been, well, great in defence for Ngāti Pro East Coast. They just haven't had any possession, Matt, and in the wrong place as well. It seemed to be playing most of the game in their own half.
And you know what finals are like, Willie. When you get that opportunity, you've got to take them. They've had 3 or 4 where turnovers have cost them dearly. And Charlie Harrison, he's having a tough time at halfback for East Coast. He's not getting quality ball. And that's the pressure going on.
Okay.
Well, there's a statistic that will be causing some concern. 8 missed tackles, and you bet your boots that half of them are trying to stop Rema Sangote.
Okay. Right. Yeah. Okay. But can you know what I
Like
want?
having a torpedo in midfield, that guy, he just charges straight through the middle
Right,
of
is the
them.
on or off?
Absolutely stunning day here at Ruatoria. This is a highlight to be here, TJ.
Decision,
The beautiful
please.
scenery,
I'm gonna start the game.
big crowd.
Well, as I said before, I was lucky enough to be here in 1999, and then again a couple of years later when
I've got
East
27
Coast
gone.
beat Nelson Bays to make
Unofficial.
what was then the 2nd division final against Hawke's Bay. And special occasions, both of them, that will live forever in the memory. And there's just a wonderful spirit, and it's something that they've drawn heavily on here in this team. But you'd have to say that the first 20 or so minutes of this game, they went out there in a bit of a rush, and Wanganui have been controlling it. But they've got some real talent, and watch out for TK Moike on the left wing. That looks suspiciously like a forward pass, and it's been picked up too. Semple looking to feed the ball on to one of his charging front rowers.
Wanganui have just created that hesitancy in their game, haven't they? They're not fluent. Even the passing here out to Semple. Overran, he should have been deeper, and
Come on, let's
Semple,
go,
that was
let's
the man
go.
outside. It wasn't Semple's fault. It's the guy retrieving the ball, the guy taking the pass.
Thank you. Drive straight, okay? Thank you. Sorry.
So, Matt Kubaridis, who's
Crouch!
one of the
Touch!
7 members of the New Zealand divisional team coming out of Wanganui, just 3 from East Coast. And it's a good work from Charlie Harrison to hack the ball away, and Good work from the halfback. Ball goes over the touchline on the far side.
2 and 2.
Oh, great defence. Here, just watch Charlie Harrison here. Just at the back, the ball, he touches it there, bang. It's okay. And there's Harrison putting the pressure on, but big defence from Fraser Hammond. The blind side from Wanganui.
Taken down by John Smythe. He's played 62 matches for Wanganui. Really experienced campaigner, and this is something they do well. Drive the ball up, and now this time looking for a little top pass into space. Well, he's given a penalty here. I think he's ruled that there was a man being taken out off the ball. The pass was forward.
Could be player, coach and captain Rua Tupoki, I think, and it was Sol Chase. Tony's mentioned about him, son of Kelvin Chase. Very, very good Wanganui player, and he's the big centre that we've spoken about this afternoon. Now, here is the pass there. Let's have a look at Tupoki.
Oh,
and
yeah.
there's the hands on there before he had the chance to go through.
Just that little pump, the little fake pass, and Tupoki committed to the tackle, went through with it. Oh, they got their line-out working now. And John Smythe takes down another one. East Coast working well to hold them up here, but they're edging forward. Eventually it goes to ground. Kubaritas, away it goes to Lama. Sangote. But Tupoki up on him quickly, but they were offside. Well, they're not getting a lot of love from Shield and Eden Faitari. Now they're going to get a lecture, I think.
Captain, please.
Looking for the skipper. He's right behind you. There he is.
12. Rua, mate. I've been consistently in his ear to stay on side. It's the second time he's been offside. 6. It's a general warning. Next one's going to the bin.
That's pretty clear, isn't it? And they are getting a flyer. And
It's going. If I get a clear one.
Sheldon Eden Faitari's just basically given the Coasters the last warning. And a chance here for Nick Harding, who's kicked very well. See, absolute flyer.
Yeah, I think 2 or 3 of them up.
Yeah, I've noticed that too.
And so Nick Harding, who, as Matthew mentions, comes from a very well-known Wanganui family. His father and several other relatives have played in that jersey. And, well, this one's just gone away to the right. Got it very high. So the score remains 13-3 with about 8 minutes to go, first half here at Whakarua Park in Ruatoria.
Play on.
Tupoki's taking it to himself and getting hit hard in the tackle, but managed to get it away. Now here's Kraft Kemis, this very smart moving right winger. Unfortunately, he's put a foot into touch. He's a danger man, Kraft Kemis. He played for Taranaki at the beginning of the year. Those of you who watched the National Sevens from Queenstown might remember him.
Number 1, Wanganui.
But he just ran out of room here.
First change for Whanganui as well. Ropoama coming on in 17, replacing Rohina in 1.
I hear what you're saying. I had a different view of it.
Well, it's like for like. One very big prop being replaced by another one. Gene Ropoama, about 130 kilograms. Although he might be a few less than that at the end of the afternoon. It's pretty warm out there. Well, this time East Coast pinched one back. Well, that looks like they might have lost it. Good work initially by Blackman, the man playing his 50th. But as he went to ground, he lost possession, and so Wanganui are going to get it. Off it goes to Lama, doing a nice job and slicing through. Areta Lama gets it away to Harding. Cut down about 5 short of the line, and coming back, Fisi Ihoi has managed to steal it for the home team. and got them out of a whole lot of trouble.
Oh, Ziggy Fishihoy, you are the saviour there for the Coasters. Nick Harding, he had the line up, he had the line inside, he didn't see him coming. And it's a lovely break, isn't it, from Lama. And the inside ball to Harding, the goal kicker here. And look at that, big hit. And a good play there from East Coast on defence.
He's probably the last person in the world I'd expect to see as last line of defence, Matt. The tight head prop for the East Coast and the presence of mind to get to his feet and get the ball as well. He's saved a certain 7-pointer.
He was thinking of the conversion, Willie.
Touch. Sit.
Now Wanganui going to put some pressure on at scrum time. It's a big shove. Ball squirts out the side.
Front rows are up. Scrum.
It was picked up by
White.
Parata, but the referee says we'll have it in
Timeout, got a
again.
shoe.
And just wait here. I think it's the new man going down. Just getting his boots sorted out.
Yeah, bit of heat, isn't there? Ropoama coming on there. Good time for a prop to come on when you've got a 5-metre scrum. Opposition ball, a lot of pressure going on, and that's been the issue for East Coast in this first 40. It's been a lot about their set piece.
Oh, just have a look around the crowd there. You see all the cars parked around.
Time on.
Those that got here early were rewarded with a car park right close to the touchline.
We've been warmly welcomed every time we go, Tony, to come in and meet the locals and have a chat. It's a very, very nice morning.
I've got a crayfish over there with my name on it for after the match, I can tell you.
It's gone down.
Well, Dune, what do the boys have to do to get back in the game?
I think he said it all, scrums and lineouts, set plays. East Coast sort of need to step up a bit more. Wanganui's really giving it to us up front. But not too bad, 10 points behind, and we haven't had much ball. If we can sort that set play out, I think East Coast will be all right.
The voice of Dune Harrison, former East Coast fullback, and here's Charlie Harrison. The good-looking one, feeding the ball into the scrum. So Wanganui putting some more pressure on. Wirepa has to take it off the back. Morgan Wirepa playing at number 8. Another real veteran of this team. Back it goes to Semple, and they came at him hard, but he got the kick away and put it out on the 22.
Oh, well done, East Coast, under immense pressure there. Wanganui are really putting it to you. As Dune Harrison said, they've just got to get out of this area because of, play down the other corner into that win and try and get some points because you're well in this game. But good pressure coming from the challengers.
Well, it's only a 10-point game. Wanganui have been controlling possession. Good to see both sides really challenging each other's set pieces. Not a great pass, but Harding picks it up and drops a nice pass off to Sangote. Boy, every time he gets the ball, the alarm bells go off on the East Coast defence. Inside the 22 they go. Here's the replacement prop. Rupuama moving it on. East Coast have had to make a lot of tackles. Fraser Hammond on another charge. We've got players lined up right and left, but the forwards take it up the middle. Try and drag in some of that East Coast pack before they spread it. Ball squirting out the side. They're just a couple of metres away from the line here. Kubaritas. Off it goes to Lama. Holds it up. Here he goes. Sangote. Try. Second try, Wanganui. Well, lovely setup work. The forwards were patient, and Lama created the opening, and this guy was not going to miss from that range.
Well, it's his debut season for Wanganui, and I'd say they'll be signing him up pretty quickly because he's been the star of the show for me. Outstanding play from Sungiti. There he is going through the break, but he's had quite a few of those here this afternoon. And it was a lovely wide pass. And Lama, you're playing well at 10. Just brought the play out and then on the cut. Very hard to stop. Big man on Charlie Harrison. Great try.
Yeah, Reid going across there, the lock, and then Harrison couldn't get across in time. He certainly has been the standout player in the first 40, Matt.
Well, that's a massive blow just before half-time because Ngāti Porou East Coast were hanging in there, but Wanganui now with a 20-3 lead.
Relentless, aren't they, at the moment? But they're doing the work up front, and it's been a very inspired forward effort from the Wanganui 8. Tight 5 working hard, and that experienced loose forward trio has allowed that man, Songiti, to have a real little bit of fun out there on this beautiful hard surface here at Whakatua Park.
Well, you can see how long it took them to get back. There are some tired boys from Ngāti Porou in the low numbers.
Central tries a change of direction, and Moeki getting up after it and put some pressure on, but the try scorer, Rima Sangote, takes it down. Now they've lost it. Kicked ahead by Moeki. But racing back and getting to it first is Harding.
Yeah, ball's out, okay.
So it'll be a dropout 22. Well, first real semblance of a chance in the game. Tau TK Moeki.
He just needed that to stay inside of play there, but just a chance there, slim chance.
Lama, he's done a very tidy job at the restart. Semple calling up Bartlett from fullback. Tupoki moves it on. And Somulpo, well, they desperately could do with some points before half-time. They look to spread it wide. Simpkins with good hands. Maybe a chance out on the left here as Blackman makes a good strong run. Got away to Fisihoy, but he's gone into touch.
Oh, better play, East Coast. That looks a lot better. Spreading the ball nicely, just trying to create mismatches. And they'll take some heart out of that last passage of play.
Well, it was a good run by Kirihama Blackman, but they just ran out of room. Very tight ground, this one. John Smythe doing some more really good work in the line-out. Look at that, 5 takes. And happy to bang that away at a touch. And that's half-time here at Whakatua Park in Ruatoria, where the home side have got a huge job on their hands. Wanganui with a very, very good first 40. Let's go down to the sideline and Willie. Just waiting for one of the Wanganui players to come across. And we'll get a chat with one of the Wanganui players as they leave the field. Willie.
Thanks, Tony. Darren, first 40 minutes, you'll be pleased with that lead?
Yeah, no, it's pretty bloody good, eh? It's pretty hot up here. And East Coast come out firing, and no doubt they'll be back in the second. By no means is the game wrapped up, so, we won't be sitting back when we get back out there.
All right, mate, go take a break.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, Darren Munro, the number 8 for Wanganui. So, half-time here at Whakatua Park in Ruatoria, and it's Wanganui who lead in the Meads Cup final by 20-3.
Lifeblood reaches its climax. The fiercest of domestic rivals fight it out for provincial glory. The ITM Cup Premiership Final, Canterbury Auckland. Tonight live, Sky Sport 1.
Don't let greedy banks hold you back from your savings goals. For a great range of term deposits, talk to Rabo Direct. New Zealand's specialist savings bank.
Room for 2, please.
G'day.
Room for 2.
You can't choose your guests, but you can choose how you entertain them. Sky Guest Select gives your motel or hotel a decoder and over 50 channels in every room. With movies, sports and lots more, you could say it caters to all sorts. Sky, your happy place, and everyone else's.
Harvey Norman is your Windows 8 destination. Upgrade to Windows 8 just $88. Update with Windows 8 notebooks from $5.99 and experience the latest Windows 8 computer technology live in store. Harvey Norman is your Windows 8 destination.
Go, Harvey, go.
Are you thinking about building, renovating or improving your home? Find out how our 8 smart future-proof principles can save you time, money and the environment. Find out more at fpb.co.nz. Smart principles for a better home to live in now.
Because life is full of interruptions. Sunbeam invented instant pause and restart. The Sunbeam Cafe Series Planetary Mixmaster. Designed to help when it counts.
Right now, when you grab a Kiwi Brekkie McMuffin from Macca's, you get a hash brown for free. That's a Kiwi Brekkie McMuffin and a $0 down payment hash brown. A Kiwi Brekkie McMuffin and you'll pay nothing for no months on a hash brown. Yep, if you grab a Kiwi Brekkie McMuffin, you get a free hash brown. It's free.
Boom. It's the show that takes you inside the best rugby from around the globe. Join host Scotty Stevenson in 30 minutes dedicated to everything rugby.
Job done.
Wow. Rugby Zone, Sky Sport 1 on the Rugby Channel.
Well, half-time at Whakarua Park, and the locals have come out to do a haka in support of the home team. Impromptu 1-2, and they need some support too, because at the moment Wanganui in a very strong position. 2 tries, some very good goal kicking, and a drop goal. 20-3 the lead, just the John Semple penalty for East Coast. Well, East Coast have been making mistakes, and Ruatapuki there is kicked, charged down by John Smythe, and Nick Cranston, Matt Cooper, showing a great turn of speed.
He's had a good game, Nick Cranston. He's been really involved, and that was the first try, his second in Heartland Rugby before, and good pressure there from Cranston. And look at that, he'll remember that, he might see that later on, and he'll be talking about it. Well done, Nick Cranston, first try for Wanganui.
Well, they kept the pressure on, and they kept accumulating, and Areta Lama, who was chosen to start at number 10 ahead of Sean Brown with Mark Davis out injured, he popped over the drop goal, and then he set up the most outstanding figure in this game so far, Rima Sangote. Sangote, every time he's got the ball, he has created problems. Well, nowhere else in the world would you see a sight quite like this at a rugby match.
And the numbers do favour the Wanganui side. Second qualifier, and if you look at them, the key thing I want to look at the moment, a lot of breakdowns there for Wanganui, but tackles made. 58 tackles the Coasters have made, and that's put a lot of energy, taken a lot of energy out of them. Can they come back? Because they are missing a few as well. They've missed 10 already, a couple of crucial ones. The Songita try was one. So the pressure's on there, and that's why Wanganui have a very good lead in the grand final of Heartland Rugby.
Well, can this turn the tide? It's a pretty amazing sight. Will it do the trick for Ngāti Porou, East Coast, or can Wanganui kick away to win this one? Back with the second half shortly.
Witness the New World Quad Series and focus on 6 nights of explosive doubleheaders. New World Quad Series, Sunday live on Sky Sport 1.
Hi, I didn't see you there. I'm cooking some Heller's premium pre-cooked sausages. They're quick to cook and really, really tasty. And I'm going to see if they hit the spot. Try a chicken cashmere sausage.
That's really good.
Beautiful. So there you have it. Heller's premium pre-cooked sausages. They're pre-cooked and they're premium. And they've got the tick. As sure as Heller's. Funny that.
Don't let greedy banks hold you back from your savings goals. For a great range of term deposits, talk to Rabo Direct. New Zealand's specialist savings bank.
Kiwis just love the water. We're surrounded by it and love having fun in, on and around it. That's why State proudly sponsors swimming and water events in our communities. State, with you in the water.
Good, good, good. Whew. Well, did you pass?
Yep.
Woohoo!
Don't bail out just yet. Your teen is more likely to crash on their restricted than any other time in their life. Go to safeteendriver.co.nz. Find out how you can stay involved.
Right now, when you grab a Kiwi Brekkie McMuffin from Macca's, you get a hash brown for free. That's a Kiwi Brekkie McMuffin and a $0 down payment hash brown. A Kiwi Brekkie McMuffin and you'll pay nothing for no months on a hash brown. Yep, if you grab a Kiwi Brekkie McMuffin, you get a free hash brown. It's free.